All right, so not only do our next guests lift weights, but they are also working to uplift the community.
To talk about health, wellness, and the importance of staying active. Right now, we're joined by personal trainer and IFBB pro Hassan Ford, along with his coach, Ron Primerano of Primerano Fitness in Niagara Falls. It is a pleasure to have you both. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Pleasure to be here.
So let's start off the top. Let's hear a little bit about your fitness resumes, if you will. Tell us about yourselves.
Well, I'll let you start first, Ron.
So I was born and raised in Niagara Falls, New York. I grew up playing sports in the area. Went to college at SUNY Fredonia and met my first coach there who got me into bodybuilding. And that's where I decided that, that's something that I wanted to move forward with, being a competitor. After college, if you're not turning professional in something, you're not able to still compete at a level where you could actually be considered a pro, and it's a journey that never ends after 22. Hassan's 60 years old. He turned pro last year, and now he's one of the top men's physique competitors in the entire world. My passion for bodybuilding led me into competing, and I found that although I was a very good competitor, I had multiple overall wins. I was ranked nationally probably for a period of 7 years myself. Never went to nationals because I wasn't sure how far I wanted to take it, but I did find a true passion and I believe in a sense a gift. I mean, not everybody can do it. That's why you don't hear of a lot of them, is coaching bodybuilders and teaching not just my passion, but the way that how I learned from my coach, and taking certain cliches and certain stereotypes about the sport and about the athlete, and turning it into a more of a mainstream approach to being successful at what you do. As you can see here, Hassan and I aren't sitting here in tank tops with water jugs. We're in dress clothes, yeah. And we're normal human beings. We have family. He has children. I have 6 children. We're both married. We're family men, we're businessmen, but that doesn't necessarily always come with the whole idea when you think of bodybuilder. When you think of bodybuilder, you think of lifting weights, eating tons of food, wearing baggy clothes and sweatpants, and it's a very, very, let me say, self-absorbed persona that sometimes that we get. And I wanted to set out, and I do that with a lot of the other athletes and pros I train as well, and try to teach them that if you want the sport to gain respect, you want the sport to grow, and you want to grow as an athlete yourself, that this is the way I feel you should do it. And I've had, Hassan's been with me over going on 14 years now, and I have many other competitors that have been almost that long as well. And I think that's been part of my success in the business, is also trying to teach them the business side of it and just how to carry yourself as an athlete, not a bodybuilder.
Hassan, let's hear from you and your journey.
So with me, I started off when I was 17 years old. Back then, we wore like Daisy Duke shorts, and big thick tank top. So I took my shirt off one time in the gym, and this girl told me I was cut up like Bruce Lee. I never saw myself as that in my life ever. So my aunt, she worked for Ford Motor Company at midnights, and every day she would go to the gym. So I finally asked her, could she take to the gym and show me how to work out? And here I am. I've been here ever since, So my aunt, a woman, taught me how to work out, right? Since then, I've competed in, I think, like 14 shows. I lost my first ever, the first time I ever tried, and then after that, I won first place every time. Wow. So I knew I was destined for something big. I just didn't know how to make it happen. So when I got with Ron Primerano, he helped me bring out the best part of me, as far, even when it comes to my attitude in life and how I approach things, and I'm appreciative to the way, he do things, it's straight, there's no gray areas, which I like too, because I am a black and white person. It's no gray areas for me either, right? So now as a world athlete, I'm still trying to soak it in. Being #1 in the world, that means I'm best in the world at 60. I placed second in 50 and over, so I beat 11 other guys that were 10 years younger than me, right? At being second best in the world at 50, so that's kind of cool too. I'm looking forward to moving to bigger and better things from here. Yeah.
Congratulations to you. We're almost out of time, but I want to ask you very quickly as we near the end of this interview here. The world of bodybuilding has come a long way. I think you two can truly attest to that.
Absolutely.
If there's anyone out there right now, if they want to get into it, it may seem overwhelming at first. How do you get into this?
For me, I just decided to make that decision. Once the seat was placed in my mind, I acted on it. I can't go halfway, and then I'm gonna be a halfway man, right? I need to go full forward, it's full force. So that is, and also I believe that everything has its time, and now is my time.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look great for 60, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You don't have to give out your exact age, but whatever he's doing, it's working, folks.
Having a good coach, too.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you two the best
Thank you.
in the journey ahead.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having
All right,
us.
appreciate the time.
Pleasure.